Alright, do we have sound now? Frickin' boomered the stream already.
Alright, do we have sound now?
Alright. That's better. The mic's plugged in. I unplug it at night so it doesn't drain the laptop battery down, just sitting there on. So here we go. Hey, Caesar. And, oops, there we go. Now we're focused on. And we're going to go ahead. What was it? Wish start is what I called it, I think. Maximum verbosity. Alright. And inventory. I got the metal can, the gold coin, and a violet note. Alright. Look again. The fog in the valley is rising toward you. Alright, so let's go down. And we're lost in a thick cloud of fog. Now I think we can die here. Oops, that's not the one I'm looking for. That's not the one I'm looking for. There's the one I'm looking for. But we do have a map. So if we go any direction other than north, I do believe we fall to our death. So let's try that. See if we'll see what south says. Cliff wall, okay. East. You'd tumble off the cliff if you went that way. Okay. So it doesn't let you... I guess in some versions of the game you can die this way. But, alright, cool. So north. And let's go check our map again. Which one was it? So then we want to go west, down, south. West, down, south. Okay. Whoops. The frick? Come back. Oh, I didn't. I accidentally closed the frickin' frotz. I mean, cool retro term. So bring that back up. Criminy. Okay. How many times will I boomer this stream? Bring this back over here. No. It's boomer time. Get cool retro turn back up here. Slide it over. That's better. Alright, hello, hey, Gap Stargate. Welcome to Boomer Stream. Alright. Don't accidentally close the window. Wish start, because we're starting the nighttime. Maximum verbosity. Now, what do we want to do? We want to go down, north. Check the map. West, down, south. And then was the east and down. Alright, cool. You're at the bottom of a cliff that rises up. We're at the cliff bottom now. We're at the bottom of a cliff that rises up from the north bank of the river. A dead branch is laying on the ground. Let's get the branch. Alright. And we want to go west, I think. Yep. Alright, so north of Bridge. And it's Witchville instead of Festeron now that it's nighttime. So. And welcome to the stream, Gap Stargate and Caesar CJ. Vulture spreads its wings and soars away over your head. North of bridge. This is the north side of the Witchville Bridge. Shift clear walls rise abruptly to the north and west. A path wanders east along the shore of the river. A rickety toll gate has been thrown up across the entrance to the covered bridge. A hand-painted sign is nailed to the middle of the closed gate. Standing near the toll gate is an ugly, gnome-like creature. A less original story would probably refer to it as a troll. Alright. Let's read the sign. The childlike scrawl is hard to decipher. With a little imagination, you can make out the phrase toll bridge, 1 gold coin. I'm not going to give him the gold coin. Let's just try to open the gate. Okay, the toll gate is now open. The troll slams the toll gate shut. Ask not for whom the troll tolls, he yells. Hey, EB. Welcome to the stream. This is supposed to be an easy one. I think I've done all I need to do in the daytime portion of the game. And the nighttime portion of the game is kind of like the upside down in Stranger Things. So, we've figured this out before. Give can to troll. The metal can rattles as you hand it to the troll. Yummy, he exclaims, peering at the label, and then greedily opening the lid. Yow! As he opens the can, a real live rattlesnake leaps out. Now that's different. It squirms about angrily for a few moments, turns to hiss at the troll, and slithers out of sight. The metal can clatters to the ground. A scream of terror echoes off the cliffs as the troll runs away across the covered bridge. Alright, so we got rid of the troll. Now there's something up with this can, because in the magic shop it didn't have a real snake in it. It had a, one of them toy, well, you get the gag. You've seen the gag before, I'm sure. The little spring-loaded toy snake jumps out of the can when we're in the magic shop, but here it had a real snake. So let's get can, examine can. A round metal can with an open lid, illustrated with a tasty-looking assortment of mixed nuts. Now we got a vulture above us. I'm not sure what the vulture. I wonder if we can shake the can. Uh-oh. The metal can rattles again. It sounds like there are nuts inside, although it seems to be empty. Huh. So there's still something in it. Wonder if we can search the can. Ah! The metal can appears to have a false bottom. You could probably get it out by squeezing the can. The false bottom is wedged tightly into the metal can. You might be able to loosen it by squeezing harder. Harder. Pop! A small stone drops out of the squashed can and lands at your feet. Get stone. Ooh, my score just went up by 5 points. Your total score is 32 out of 100. As your fingers close around the small stone, it begins to glow with an eerie violet-white radiance. So evidently that's the Wishbringer stone. Maybe we don't need the candle now. Can we examine it? It just tells us it glows. Alright, so can we open the gate now? Or is it still open? Okay, the toll gate's open. Go south. Now remember, Witchville was Festeroon during the daytime. It's turned into Witchville here at night. You're on a covered bridge that spans the Witchville River. A sign hangs on the arch overhead. Alright, read sign. Entering Witchville. Curfew begins at 6 p.m. and it's past 6 p.m. Boot patrol on duty. Violators will be jailed. And we have come across the boot control, and they're just literally boots. Just boots. And they do take us to jail. So, go south again. This is the south side of a covered bridge that spans the Witchville River. Paths lead off to the east and west, and a road leads south to the village. Now let's check our map. What are you doing here? Go home. So anyway, let's go check out this edge of lake, because when we move the pile of leaves during the daytime, we lost points. So maybe there's something we can do there now. And I don't think I've been there at night. So we want to go west and then south. Let's see what we got. No. West. River outlet. This is where the lake empties into the Witchville River. A road leads south along the edge of the lake and bends east to follow the river bank. A narrow trail leads upward at the top of Lookout Hill. Well, have a good day, Gap Stargate. And see you later. Now we'll go south. You're the sandy shore of a lake. A road heads east towards the village, and another runs north along the edge of the lake. Looking south, you can see a closed iron gate leading into the Witchville Cemetery. Misty Island, its outline shrouded in fog, is visible far across the water. You can see a narrow pit near the edge of the lake. Animal tracks are visible in the sand next to the pit. Hello, Apollome's minion. Look into pit. The pit is more than 5 feet deep. You can see a platypus in it. What the frick? A rusty click draws your eyes to the iron gate. You watch it as it slowly creaks open, all by itself. I think we want to stay out of the cemetery. We've already found out that ghosts get us if we're there for too long. We probably can't. You can't reach the platypus. This pit is a little too deep, but we've got a 6-foot long stick, and it says it's 5 foot deep. So let's try this. Put stick into pit. What? Branch. Okay, it's a branch. Oh, shit. The boots are coming. Um... Okay, the dead branch is now standing up inside the pit. The platypus grabs onto the bottom of the dead branch with its forepaws. All right. Oh boy. The platypus hangs onto the dead branch as you pull it out of the pit. It lets go when the branch clears the edge and waddles joyfully around on the sand. The little creature draws an X in the sand with its tail. Then it gives you an oddly dignified nod of thanks, waddles to the edge of the lake, and disappears into the dark water. You can hear the tramp of marching boots to the north. It sounds as if they're coming this way. Oh boy, I probably should have saved. So we got marching boots to the north. Let's see what we can do here. We probably don't want to head towards the graveyard. So let's try going east and see what happens. We don't want the boots to get us. You're on the west side of the Witchville Rotary. A street branches west towards the lake. The police station stands on a nearby corner. It's a grim little building with a sign over the open entrance. Read sign. Oh boy, now the marching boots are to the west. It sounds as if they're coming this way. Witchville Police Headquarters. Alright, so let's go around in a big circle and get back to, so where are we at? We're here. So we want to go north, north again. So the first north to take us to Rotary, north, 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 west, south to get us back to the edge of the lake. Okay, north, north, west, south. Run away from these boots. North. Northern side of the Witchville Rotary. A road leads north along the river. A corner stands a broken down old church that looks as if it hasn't been used for years. We have a glowing rock now, so we probably don't need the candle. And I'm trying to get away from the boot patrols. So we'll go north again. Back to south of bridge, west. Oh no, we can hear the tramp of marching boots to the south. Let's do wait. The Z is short for wait. Now let's try going south. You're on the sandy shore of a lake. A road heads east toward the village. Another runs north along the edge of the lake, looking south. See an open iron gate leading to Witchville Cemetery. Misty Island. Its outline, shrouded in fog, is visible far across the water. An X has been drawn in the sand next to the pit. I hear marching boots to the east. That don't make no sense. Oh yeah, it does make sense. They're over here. Alright, let's dig the X. Dig X. Does that work? Oh. I guess branch. don't know what else to dig with. Okay, that worked. Cool. You discover a silver whistle in the sand under the X. Well, let's get that thing. That might... Let's spell it right. And examine the whistle. The silver whistle is shaped like a platypus and twinkles with gentle magic. Interesting. Alright, save. I'm just going to call this wish. We'll kind of use that for our little quick save. And blow the whistle. A clear, sweet note stills the night with its beauty. The silver whistle's music echoes over the lake, rippling the water with gentle magic. A sudden gust of wind blows through your hair. You can see the soft outline of Misty Island, drawing closer as you streak across the waves. Interesting. You are standing on a fog-shrouded beach. Sheer cliff walls rise to the north and south, and the dark waters of the lake stretch eastward. To the west stands a magnificent castle, its parapets rising high into the mist. Golden light streams invitingly through the open entrance. You can hear the friendly voices and music inside. Oh, let's enter the castle. Throne room. All right, here we go. You're standing in a long, high-ceilinged chamber. Hundreds of platypuses are milling about with teacups in their paws. Their faces illuminated by a roaring fireplace. Okay. At the far end of the chamber stands a mighty throne. It's occupied by a snow-white platypus with a gold crown on its head and a jeweled scepter in its paw. On the floor near the throne is another crowned platypus, the same one you rescued from the pit. The crowd falls silent as you enter. Welcome, brave adventurer, says the white platypus, rising from its throne to greet you. I am Anatinus, king of Misty Island. My court thanks you most humbly for rescuing the life of my daughter, Princess Tasmania. Great would our sorrow have been if not for your cunning. The crowd applauds politely, and Princess Tasmania blushes. What the frick? What am I supposed to do here? Well, let's see. Anatinus. Examine Anatinus. Not unexpectedly, King Anatinus is arrayed in high platypus fashion. What the frick is high platypus fashion? My messengers have told me of your quest, continues King Anatinus. Allow me to repay your kindness with words of advice. The old platypus motions you to his side. The tower of the evil one is formidable. He begins in a low, serious voice. You will never get inside unaided. Legends speak of a magic word that can open the gates of the tower. But what word it is, none can say. The king reaches beneath his throne and takes out a small wizard's hat. Take this, he says, holding it out to you. Hat. Take it to the sea, King Anatinus whispers as you turn the hat in your hands. There you will find a creature learned in the lore of magic. Heed him well. In his wisdom lies your only hope. Huh. Interesting. Can we wear the hat? But the wizard's hat is much too small. I guess it's platypus-sized, okay? A fanfare of trumpets breaks the silence, and the crowd falls to its knees. Good luck to you, brave adventurer, cries King Anatinus, bowing deeply. Now blow into the silver whistle one more time, and deliver us from the horror of the evil one. The platypuses look at you expectantly. All right, let's try a clear, sweet note stills the night with its beauty. A sudden gust of wind rises out of nowhere. The misty island falls away beneath your feet, and you feel the silver whistle slip from your hands as you streak across the lake. And we're back on the lake edge. You are on the sandy shore of the lake. A road leads east towards the village. Another runs north along the edge of the lake. Looking south, you can see the open iron gate. Huh. Well, I guess there's a pelican here. Should we try going there? Or should we try going to the wharf's end? Oh, see, we've got to go east, east, east. Let's try Wharf's End first, I guess, and then we'll go check out the Pelican. I'm going to save again. Yep. Use that wish. Alright, so we're going to go east. And we're now by the police station. East again. Okay, so here we are. Let's see what this statue and this fountain looks like in the daytime. I mean, nighttime. Standing in a circular park surrounded by the Witchville Rotary. Walls converge from your four directions on a neglected marble fountain filled with greasy water. Statue stands in the middle of the fountain. The statue is a heroic commemoration of a very evil-looking old woman. Examine fountain. You can see a brass token and a piranha. I have a feeling we can't get the token. The piranha nips savagely at your fingertips, so we're going to have to distract that piranha to get that token. Alright, so let's go east again. Uh-oh. You're on the eastern side of the Witchville Rotary. A street branches off to the east towards the bay. On the corner nearby stands a sleazy little movie theater. Showtimes and admission prices are listed on the schedule near the open entrance, and the marquee announces its current feature. Miss Voss, the former town librarian, is peering at you suspiciously. Alright, let's read the marquee. See what it says in the nighttime. Now playing The One is Watching, starring the Evil One in amazing 3D. Oh boy. Alright. Examine Boss. Her once kindly features have grown hard with cynicism. She's the one that gave me the note, isn't she? Let's drop the branch. I don't think we need it. Let's try this. I haven't any use for a violet note, she snarls. And the boots are coming. And we're in Rotary East. Alright, so... they're coming from the south. Huh. Alright, let's head east. Standing near the remains of the Pleasure Wharf. The wharf extends eastward into Witchville Bay. To the south stands a ramshackle old building, colorful lights, curious electronic sounds, and a neon sign beckon you through the open entrance. A big mailbox is nearby. A voice behind you growls, hungry. You turn to face the sound, but there's nobody here except you. Winter, interesting. East again. Wharf's End. The sea-worn planks of the Witchville Pleasure Wharf, and abruptly a few feet to the east, you're surrounded by the dark, shark-infested waters of Witchville Bay. West. You watch with astonishment as the lid of the big mailbox slowly opens by itself, and then snaps shut with a clang. Okay, that mailbox is weird. Here we go north. You can't go that way now. The tide is in. Aha! All right. No! You hear the tramp of marching boots to the west. It sounds as if they're coming this way. Damn it. Oh. I want to go west. Maybe I can go south and wait them out. So let's try that. Frick. This old building is the home of a sleazy arcade. Lined with coin-op video games, the machines are crowded with half-crazed, stunted humanoids who pay no attention to you as they satisfy their thirst for electronic violence. The machines are crowded with half-crazed, stunted humanoids. Fucking kids. Who pay no attention to you as they satisfy their thirst for electric violence. Let's examine the machines there. It said Leather Goddesses of Phobos is on it before. The game machine is equipped with a video screen, a joystick, a big red button, and a narrow slot for tokens. A lurid logo, Trans Matter, is painted on the side. You can hear the tramp of marching boots to the north. Oh boy. It looks like I got caught. Let's just wait. Time passes. Wait again. You hear the tramp of marching boots to the north. Alright, maybe the coast is clear. Okay, the coast is clear. I waited long enough, so that worked evidently. A big, hungry mailbox is threatening you nearby. The big mailbox begins to clatter like a rusty machine. Your astonishment turns to horror as the mindless thing begins to move. Slowly at first, but with increasing confidence, it scrapes across the planks of the pleasure wharf, heading straight in your direction. The lid of the big mailbox snaps open with a menacing clang. I'm hungry. What the flying... Okay, so we got... a big mailbox after us now. Hopefully we can outrun it. Miss Voss, the former town librarian, is peering at you suspiciously. A dead branch is lying on the ground. A big mailbox appears nearby. Feed me. The vulture is circling overhead. You hear the pant. Oh boy. Well, we want to go north, so that's good. And then we got this big mailbox coming at us. I might have to restore. And the mail, oh boy. All right, let's restore. And we're at the lake. We're back at the lake edge. Maximum verbosity. All right, so what are we doing? Coming this way didn't help us. We did learn that there's a piranha in the fountain, and so we've got to figure out how to get the token out of the fountain. But for now, let's head towards this pelican. So we want to go north and then east, 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 east. All right. North. River outlet, east to the south of the bridge, and east again to the rocky path. Oh no. And you hear a tramp of marching boots to the east. Sounds as if they're coming this way. You're on a rocky path that runs east and west along the banks of a Witchville River. A shimmering trail leads south into the dense forest. Well, we already found out if we go south, we get a little mailbox following us around. And that one doesn't seem to want to eat us. But for now, let's go west. Let's wait. Let's go north. Let's wait. Wait some more. Alright. South. Now they're to the west of me. Cool. And I'm going east. So we avoided the marching boots. We avoided the boot patrol. Go east. And go east again. This is where the empty rivers into Witchfield Bay. A path leads west along the riverbank. A broken down old lighthouse, barely 10 feet high, stands on the shore nearby. Perched on top of the lighthouse is a pelican, watching you through half-closed eyelids. Let's examine the lighthouse. It's really just an automated beacon erected by the town to impress tourists. There aren't any entrances or opening. Well, the hat's too big for me. And this is by the sea. So let's try give hat to pelican. And what happens? Well, we got more score. Looks like I better write this down. The pelican sniffs the wizard's hat suspiciously. Its eyes open wide with interest, and the wizard's hat quickly finds a place on the pelican's head. The old bird gives you a sly, knowledgeable wink. All at once, the lighthouse blazes to life. Its shining beacon whirls like a gyroscope, and a pencil-thin beam of light pierces the sky and traces a word on a passing cloud. Calouse. K-A-L-U-Z-E. Okay, I got that written down. The pelican spreads its wings and soars away over the bay. As the beam of lighthouse fades, a voice in your head whispers, "Good luck, brave adventurer." Alrighty then. I'm going to save again. Yes, overwrite this. Now what do we do? Alright, so let's go ahead. We're here now. Alright, let's go to Lookout Hill and go from there and then see what we can do in the underground. So we want to go west until we get to River Outlet. Rocky Path. South of Bridge. Damn it. What happens if I wait? Can we go west now? You hear tramp of marching boots to the south. Let's go up. All right. Inventory. Drop. Branch, comma, can. All right. Get horseshoe. Examine stump. The stump is huge, easily 4 foot across. Looking closely, you notice that the edge of the stump is hinged. Open stump. And let's go down. In. You're in a dark underground chamber. Cold tunnels wander away to the south and east. The surrounding walls are almost obscured by the roots of a mighty tree. Feeble light streams in from an opening overhead. Alright, so we're here now. And there's a worm in that refrigerator in the gru's nest. But the little baby gru screams and gets us killed. So let's go see if we can get to the jail cell. So we want to go east, south, and up. All right. East. You're in a damp underground chamber. South. A dark, narrow hole is visible overhead. Up. The hole is blocked by something overhead. It looks like the underside of a bed or a bunk. Let's move the bunk. Okay, you move the bunk away from the hole. Up. Get blanket. Down. North. And east. All right. You have stumbled into the nesting place of a family of grus. Congratulations. Few indeed are the adventurers who have entered a gru's nest and lived as long as you have. Now in Zork, you can type in what is a gru and it tells you. But this game doesn't do that. It is just, I guess it assumes you already know what a gru is because it assumes you've already played Zork or something. Well, it's just, what is a gru? Yeah, never mind. All right. So, you get an answer in Zork if you type that. Everything is littered with rusty swords of elvish workmanship, piles of bones, and other debris. A closed refrigerator stands in one corner of the nest, and something, a small, dangerous-looking little beast, is curled up in the other corner. The only exit is to the west. Hope you survive long enough to use it. Snoring fitfully, the little beast turns away from the light of the small stone and faces the wall. All right. Cover beast with blanket. Does that work? Yes, it does. Because before, the thing woke up, screamed, and Mom came in and killed us. So, it's dark again for it under the blanket, and it goes back to sleep. Okay. Okay, the little beast is now covered with the thick blanket. Blah, blah, blah. The creature stirs restlessly for an anxious moment. Then it settles into the comfortable darkness of the thick blanket, sighs gently, and lies still. Open refrigerator. Opening the refrigerator reveals a bottle and an earthworm. I wonder if it understands worm. I've got the worm. Alright. Now let's go see if we can get that... let's go back to the fountain. So what's the best way to get there? Let's check our... the graveyard, Lookout Hill, or the jail cell. So let's go west and back up out into Lookout Hill. All right. West and up, and we're back on Lookout Hill, and we still got an earthworm. All right, so now we want to go down. Oh, north. East. South. And we're at Rotary North. All right, let's see what we want to do here. We want to go south again. All right. Examine fountain. All right, let's try give worm to piranha. It lands in the fountain with a splash. The piranha snatches away the worm and swims to the far side of the fountain to devour it. Now let's get that token. All right. So now we've got a token, a coin for a save. All right, now what do we do? We can try to get into the theater. We could try to get into the library. We don't know how to get past. We don't know how to get to the cottage yet. The little poodle is turned into a hellhound or something like that, since it's nighttime. So, I did save the game. Let's try to get into the theater. So let's go east and then into the theater and see what happens. I'm totally lost still. Go east. Enter theater. You won't get far without a ticket, cries Miss Voss. You're standing in the lobby of a movie theater. A short corridor leads into the darkness. Sound effects and music can be heard drifting down the corridor. The gravedigger is standing near the corridor. Large cardboard carton at his feet. Welcome to the stream, just another red shirt. And Nosy. Have you guys, any of you played this before? Let's examine. You'd think the carton. The open carton is marked. Free 3D movie glasses here. Alright, get glasses. Look into carton. It's empty. The gravedigger sees your disappointment, shrugs, and mumbles something unkind about newfangled thingamabobs. Well, let's go north. The gravedigger blocks your path. Ticket, please. Where the frick? Huh. Well, now I don't know what to do. Huh. You don't want the token. And you don't want the coin. Huh. Will we take... I'm just trying everything here. Alright. Well, let's exit the theater. Check our map. Well, let's go south and see if we can get into the library and museum. A road branches south towards Post Office Hill. The Witchville Public Library, once famous for its museum of local historic artifacts, stands in a pitiful state of disrepair. So let's enter library. Open the door. You can't do that, it's locked. Alright, well, let's try to go south and west, but I don't think this is going to work out too well. No, not a beekeeper. There's wind, and the inverter fan is going pretty good over here. Speaking of which, everything's good there. Power's doing pretty good. All right, so it's probably just the wind blowing, making something buzz. All right. You're outside the cottage of Miss Foss, former town librarian. Road turns north towards the village and bends upward. You summit a post office hill. And I'm getting attacked by a hellhound. And it's probably not going to let me go. It's probably not going to let me go west, but I'll try. It won't let me go that way. It won't let me go north. It will let me go north. Well. East. Huh. Alright, you know what? Let's go. And get this little mailbox to follow me around. Which I figured out it does on my second stream of this game. And we're at standing in front of the house at the beginning of Zork 1 now. How about that? And welcome to the stream, Retro Engine. I don't think I played this one back in the day. I don't remember it. There's a chance I started it once, maybe back then, and just didn't have a clue as to what to do. But, anyway, the leaflet's just an Easter egg. The front door is securely closed. With a gentle pop, the little mailbox pulls itself out of the ground and cavorts about the grass like a happy rabbit. Well, we don't want to go north, so let's wait. The little mailbox notices you and snaps its teeny lid with joy. It makes a silly clump, 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 clump sound as it hops to your side and rubs lovingly against your sleeve. The very first time I played an Infocom game was, I'd go to the computer lab in high school. And they had Apple IIs, and they wouldn't let us play games during study hall on the Apple IIs, but they made an exception on text adventures sometimes. So the first time would have been on the Apple II at school, and that would have probably been actually that would have been Colossal Cave Adventure and not Zork. But then I had a Commodore 64. I don't think I'd had a Commodore VIC-20 before the Commodore 64, but I don't think I played any Infocom games on that. But it was mostly Commodore 64. But yeah, they let us get away with playing text adventures in the computer lab in the library. During study hall, I'd get a pass to go to the library to the computer lab. So you had Apple IIs, and they had a koala pad. Remember the koala pads? And oh frick! What the hell? Oh, and we listened to Billy Idol. The album with White Wedding was always playing in the school computer lab. Alright, so let's okay, we waited, let's go north. As the house disappears into the distance, you get the distinct feeling that someday you will pass this way again. The marching boots are to the east. That's cool. We want to go west. South into the village. And now what do we want to do? I want to get back to this. We can't seem to get into here. We can't seem to get into the theater. We can get to the lobby, but we can't seem to get into the theater. And so I'm going to go head towards the arcade. So where are we at? Rotary North. So we want to go east and east again. Alright. And we have the little mailbox with us now. East. And east again. And south. There's a bunch of kids satisfying their thirst for electric violence. So let's examine this machine in the corner. Again. Let's examine the screen. Hark! The video screen displays a map of Witchville Village. A grid divides the map into 13 squares. The words insert token to play are scrolling across the top of the screen. You'll find the map inside your Wishbringer package. Alright. I think this is the map they're talking about. And so start a new line of quick saves. We'll keep Wish. We'll call this one Wish 2. The brass token disappears into the slot. Ding! You hear a pleasant electric chime and a blinking star appears on the video screen. Your score just went up by 1 point. This might be a good time to save your story position. Alright, let's well, which square is it over? Alright, let's just try this. Let's just say are we here? Are we here? Here, arcade, we're here. Let's just assume we're here anyway. So, left, left, down, down. And then push the button. See if that works. Bang, you move the blinking star 1 square to the left. Let's do that again. You move the blinking star 1 square to the left. Alright. Alright, move south. Do that again. Push red button. Are you sure you want to push the big red button? Yes. The stunted humanoid. Oh boy. The stunted humanoids. Where did I just drop? In the arcade, snicker behind your back as your hand touches the flashing button. This might be a trap. You don't really want to push that big red button, do you? Yeah, let's push it. Oh boy. Hope you saved your story position. Alright. Oh, there it is. Hey, LDG, welcome to the stream. A sudden power drain makes all the other games in the arcade go dim. Blue sheets of energy leap from the game machine, surrounding you in an incandescent aura. You feel your molecules being taken apart, one at a time, analyzed, modulated, and broadcast through space. It is not a pleasant sensation. Oh, You are on a hilltop overlooking the seaside village of Witchville. A tower stands in the blink silhouette against the moonlit sky. It rises 100 feet above a barren plateau and is encircled by a deep moat. The only entrances are a closed drawbridge and a dark window near the top. Roads run down the hill to the east and west. There's a signpost nearby. A synthetic voice says, "Game over. Insert token to play again." Score just went up by 5 points. Your total score is 64 out of 100. Vel. What's this magic word? That we got from the Pelican. With a great creak of wood and rattle of chains, the drawbridge slowly lowers across the moat. Alrighty then, south. You're standing in a dimly lit vestibule just inside the tower's entrance. The drawbridge is opened across the moat to the north. A short corridor leads south into the tower. Turn back, brave adventurer. You stare in horror at the platypus chained to the floor. It's Princess Tasmania. Huh. Vel. Go further into the tower. Uh-oh, somebody's closing the drawbridge. Behind you, cries the princess. It's a trap! Too late. The drawbridge crashes shut against the tower wall. You turn to face your enemy and find yourself staring into the open maw of Mr. Crisp. Nice of you to drop by, he sneers as gigantic boot pins you to the ground. Saves me the bother of tracking you down. Torture chamber. Uh-oh. I don't know why, but somehow this feels like progress. You're chained up in the corner of a dim, stuffy chamber deep within the bowels of the tower. The walls gleam with obscure medical instruments, and a diabolical torture machine occupies most of the opposite corner. Princess Tasmania is clamped into the torture machine. A ladder rises to meet an open hatch in the middle of the ceiling. Mr. Crisp is fondling the instruments one by one. Okay. What the frick? Mr. Crisp dangles a rusty key in front of your face. This is the key to your chain, he announces. Say goodbye to it. He drops the key into his coat pocket and laughs like a madman. Your laughter is like one god mad, notes Princess Tasmania observantly. Silence. He grips a control lever on the torture machine. One more peep, Your Highness. And I'll push this lever up and reward your insolence with pain. Huh. While I have made progress, it seems like I'm stuck again. Oh, no. Are you carrying anything interesting, he asked, looking you up and down. I'd hate to start my experiments without giving you a chance to bribe me. Let's try giving him the note. That's what we were supposed to be doing anyway, right? Mr. Crisp takes the violet note and stares at it. His face turns pale. Where did this come from? He whispers, opening it. An unbearably sweet expression spreads over his face as he reads. The violet note falls from his hands. I've got to run, Mr. Crisp cries, tossing his white lab coat into a corner and stuffing his shirt tails into his pants. Violet scolds me when I'm late. He struggles into a hideous velvet blazer, pushes a comb through his hair, and scampers up the ladder like a little boy. The hatch closes with a hollow thud. Get coat? Can we get the coat? Ooh, I got it. See if we can pull the lever. Hear the distant rattle of the drawbridge closing. Princess Tasmania strains against her clamps. Release me from this torture machine, brave adventurer. Please pull down this lever and set me free. All right. Let's examine the lab coat. Search lab coat. Get key. Unlock chain with key. All right. Pull lever. The clamps on the torture machine retract, and Princess Tasmania leaps off. She's free. Again, you spare my unworthy life, brave adventurer, the platypus humbly licks your shoe to your considerable embarrassment. My father, King Anatinus, does not forget such kindness. The little creature produces a silver whistle from her gown and blows into it gently. A clear, sweet note stills the night with its beauty. Your journey is not yet ended, she warns as a whirlpool of colored light envelopes her. But even if you fail, your deed shall live forever in our legends. Have faith. When the colors fade, Princess Tasmania is gone. Well, let's get the note. Read note. If my little poodle yaps at you, just say Alexis heel and she'll behave. I better write that down. The handwritten note says, Corky Poo. I've got a plate of fresh oatmeal cookies waiting for you. Come over around 6-ish. And I'll show you my collection of Byron first editions, etc., etc., Violet. And if my little poodle yaps at you, just say Alexis heel and she'll behave. See if we can go up. Open hatch. Up. You're in a round chamber at the very heart of the tower. The clammy stone walls are hung with a series of paintings, all the same size and identically framed. Years of neglect have blackened the art almost beyond recognition. A corridor disappears to the north, and a damp stairway winds upward into the tower. Well, and we'll call this tower. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream here for now. Hopefully I have everything I need to finish the game. And I'll come back at it a little bit later on. I gotta take a break. So, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell. And it looks like we're most of the way through the story. Your score is 74 points out of 100 and 237 moves. Are you sure you want to leave the story now? Please type yes or no. Yep. All right. Well, I'll come back later on and we'll see if we can finish this game. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell, all that good stuff.